What is up? What is good? What is good? What is up, YouTube? It's your girl Shanti, and I'm back with another video.
Turned up on these bitches, they gon' know who you is. You so independent, they gon' know who you is. Yeah, they gon' know who you is. Yeah.
I was gonna do a get ready with me and do this video, but like I didn't really do nothing like that. I really don't do nothing but, you know, brush my teeth, put my lashes on, and everything like that. Nothing too major. I did do a couple of clips. I just showed the pants and everything. I'll show that later on in the video. But yeah. So as y'all can tell by the title and y'all can tell what I got on, I'm telling y'all what it's like working at McDonald's, how my first day was, because this is day 3 of me working at McDonald's. I'm about to tell y'all how my day was, how the first 2 days was, what it's like, cause you know, yeah, cause this is my first job. It was new to me and everything. So let's just get started. Okay, so where I'm gonna start at? I'm gonna start with the interviews. So McDonald's called me like a month or so after I put in my application. I put in a lot of applications, but I put in another one for McDonald's on my birthday when I turned 16 on October 8th. And they called me December 7th, I wanna say. Yeah, they called me and they was like, do I still want the job? I was like, yeah, sure, because like, I just want money. I don't care where I work at. I just want to get money and, you know, stuff like that, you know. Whoop, whoop. So they scheduled the interview and I went in for my first interview. My first interview was like only 5 minutes. He only asked me to tell him about me, why I want to work there. Am I in high school? My tongue. Am I in high school? What's gonna be my availabilities? And stuff like that. And then he told me I can leave. And he scheduled my second interview. So you get 2 interviews. I mean, I guess you get 2 interviews. I had 2 interviews. But the second interview, I had to talk to the other manager. I went in for my second interview the next week, that next Friday. And that interview was more like an actual interview, and it was like 5 other people in there, but I think the other 2 girls was like, that was their first interview, but she hired me and another boy at that interview. So at that interview, she asked me, you know, why I want to work there, tell her about me, and she asked me, am I gonna be able to handle the customers and stuff like that, and like, do I know what I want to be? We really didn't even talk about McDonald's, honestly. We talked about other stuff. Seriously, like we talked about how me and her daughter both wanted to be neonatal nurses and everything. We talked about, she asked me if I knew anybody else that worked at McDonald's, and I was like, I knew this girl that was in my class that worked at the other McDonald's. And we started to talk about her. She was like how she loved her and she was one of her best employees and everything like that, you know. She told me to wait because she had to go get some papers out her car. So I waited while she did the other 3 girls. She interviewed them. And then she came back with the paper. She was like, she forgot the paper. So she got a blank piece of paper. She started writing down my stuff, my information, my email. I had to sign the paper and everything. And yeah, and then she told me where I would be going to sign the rest of my papers. I had to sign something. They sent me an email and I had to sign some stuff online and set up an account for My People Matter, stuff like that. I don't really know what it is. It's like showing your little profile or something like that. I had to sign that, and then I had to go in one Monday this week. The Monday of this week. Today is Friday. The Monday of this week, I had to go in to a different McDonald's, a whole different McDonald's than the McDonald's I'm gonna be working at. I went there to sign some papers. I tried on my uniform, and let me tell y'all about that uniform. The pants was big. The pants was huge on me. She seen how small it was. So the lady that gave me the uniform first, she was like, she was going to make the pants go down a size. So I came in Tuesday for my orientation at the same McDonald's. And that's when they would give me my, that's when they gave me my uniform. And those pants, when I tried them on, those pants was like bigger than the ones I tried on Monday. And I'm putting a little clip of the pants of when I was recording to get ready for me. So yeah, and I was like, what the world? So I went out and I told the lady the pants was too big. She was like, if I fold them, I'm gonna show y'all that too, because I showed that part in the clip. She was like, inside, you supposed to hem them yourself to make them your height. They're still not my height. They're still too big, and they only had pants for boys. They didn't have girl sizes. This was the shirt, of course. They gave me my little button with my name on it. And this hat. I don't wear my hair like this when I go to work. I'm supposed to have it in the back ponytail, but I just wanted to wear it down because it look better with it down. This week I had training Wednesday to Friday. Today is my last day of training from 4 to 8. Training, I wouldn't really say that they got no like, I thought they would have like a set person that trains the new people every time, but no. I walked in there, the lady asked me what I wanted. Like, she was about to take my order and everything. I was like, I'm there for my first day of training. She didn't even know I was supposed to be there. She didn't even know I was supposed to be there. So she took me to the back. She got this girl. It was a girl that go to school with me. I never talked to her before, but I just seen her around school, so I know she go to school with me. So she got her, and she told her to like, she told her I'm gonna be like watching her and stuff, do whatever she do. So she was taking orders on drive-thru. But she gave me a headset, and she let me watch her do like 5 orders, and then it was a little difficult. That drive-thru screen when you take orders for drive-thru is so difficult. I was like, what the world? Because she was going so fast. And then she asked me if I wanted to try it. I was like, no. So I watched her a good little 3 more times, and then I tried it my first time. It was real difficult, but I got it like after a couple more tries. I got it. I'm still not as fast with it as she was, because I'm not that advanced. Like how the other people with the mic, the headset on, they'll walk away and they'll take the orders while they're not even at the screen, and they'll come back and type it all in. Like, they'll remember the order. I'm not that advanced. I gotta stand at that screen and do it when they say it, because I'm not gonna remember what they said. Sometimes I don't even remember what they said, and I have to make them repeat it. But it was difficult, but I got it. That was my first day. My first day I stood there taking orders in the drive-thru the whole 4 hours. Because I was standing up the whole 4 hours. I wasn't really, my stomach was hurting, but my feet and stuff, it wasn't really hurting like that. So yeah. Oh yeah, my first day, I don't even know if they got my hours, because they didn't teach me how to clock in. They didn't teach me how to clock out. I just went in there. We started. I got finished. It was 8 o'clock. She just told me to leave. You know. My second day, which was yesterday, I was still taking orders on drive-thru. I was at the window giving them people their food. It was like, it's not hard, because all you gotta do, like the little machine thing, it make the drinks for you. All you gotta do is put the top on it and get them their straw and give them the cup and call out. It's a little screen above you, and it'll like tell you the order, and then you supposed to like call out the order to them to make sure it's the right car. But I just call out, you can just call out the drink, or when it got real busy, gotta call out the whole order, because we was getting them mixed up and everything. But yeah, if it's like, it'll show up green if they paid. If they haven't paid, they don't show up green. Then when the whole order turn up red, you gotta make them park. Like, you tell them to go park at lane 1, 2, 3, 4, right or rail. You give them the food. You don't gotta technically go. For me, it was a girl back there. She was back there packing all the bags and stuff. She just gave me the bags. You supposed to look in the bag and check if it's everything in it. But when it got crowded and everything, I just gave it to him. I didn't even look and see if it was the right food. Yeah, and then like around 6 o'clock is when it get like real busy, and a lot of cars come through the drive-thru. And then like the drinks was going, like they was going fast, and I was trying to put the top on it. And then you got, if they got a sweet tea or an unsweet tea, you gotta fill it up yourself. Like, you gotta take the cup out of the machine after they put the ice in it, and you fill it up yourself. And I'm trying to put the top on it, and the small and the medium cups, they tops be so hard to put on. But like the girl, the same high schooler that was training me my first day, she helped me the second day. So when it got like real busy, she helped me with the drinks and pass out food and everything. So, cause I was like, what? And then it got to a point where it got like too busy. So I just went on the headset and took the orders and just stopped passing out the food because it was a no. At McDonald's, it's like, you don't never just do one thing. Like, I was watching everybody else and they would never just do one thing. They'll be back and forth doing multiple things at one time. Multitasking is the junk there. Like, you gotta be quick with it. You gotta multitask. You gotta clean up as you go. You gotta do everything. But me, I was just doing one thing because I was new. I'm not that advanced, like I said. So they only had me doing one thing at a time. So yeah, and then my day. Oh, they taught me how to clock in yesterday. I put my fingerprint in. But it's gonna be like, ignore my ball spot. My head, I'm in through it, y'all. It's another girl. Like, her name is Shanti. And for the little papers that they got where you see your schedule, what days you gotta work, they put your first name and your last initial. It's another girl that worked there. Her name is Shanti and her last initial is a R. My name is Shanti. My last initial is a R. So I didn't even go try to look at the paper to see what days I gotta work. I'm gonna just ask the manager when I get in the day because I wasn't finna get it mixed up and come on a day I don't supposed to come. You feel me? So what else? I'm about to tell y'all how my day was yesterday again because baby. Before I tell y'all that, let's go back to orientation. Orientation was 4 hours. And it was so boring. Like, you sat in the break room the whole time and just listened to the rules, watch videos, and learn about McDonald's. And then the girl, I guess we finished quickly because we sat there for a whole hour not doing nothing. And then she took us a walk through around McDonald's, the store, and everything, and showed us in the kitchen, showed us, you know, what they do and everything, what to do with everything and everything like that. Alright, skip back to yesterday, my day from yesterday. So I was passing out the food, right? And the screen, the order was red. So the woman in the car, she pulled up to it, right? She came to the window to get her food. She only had 2 cheeseburgers and 2 medium fries. But they was making the stuff, like they was making the burgers and fries. So I told her to pull to lane 1. She asked me, was it gonna be fresh? So I turned around to the girl that was making the bags. And I was like, she said, are they gonna be fresh? When I asked her was they gonna be fresh, she said, she don't gotta pull up no more. They already made. So I guess she heard her and she was like, the woman in the car at the drive-thru, she was like, she ain't gotta get no attitude with her. But she didn't even have an attitude. Like, she said it in the most simplest way. She didn't have no type of tone in her voice, no nothing. She just said she don't have to pull up anymore. They're already done. So that means she didn't have to pull up no more. They was about to give her her food. But after she said that, after she said she didn't have to get no attitude with her, I turned back around and looked at the girl that was making the bags. I wouldn't even turn around for a whole 5 seconds. When I turned around, that woman was swerving that curve so fast, bro. She was swerving that curve so fast. And then next thing you know, she bust up in there. She started yelling. She started cussing her out. She started calling her all type of B words. She was like, she want her refund because she didn't have to get no attitude with her. She wanted her refund. She'll go to a whole different McDonald's. And then the manager came, tried to calm her down and everything. She started cussing him out. Steady asked for her refund. He gave her a refund. I guess she left out McDonald's. And then she came back in, started yelling again, talking about something, she'll jump over the counter and everything. I guess she tried to come to the back around the counter. And then he was like, he told her not to come back no more. And she was like, I won't be. And she was like, she was just yelling. Like, she was calling him all type of B words and jump. So I was like, okay. Okay, because she was just doing too much over 2 burgers and 2 fries. Like, when we already said we was about to give you the food so you didn't have to pull up no more. That was the highlight of my day yesterday, literally, because that was so funny. If y'all would have seen how fast she swerved off, cause that was hilarious. That was hilarious for real. That was basically how my week was at McDonald's. Working a drive-through, you will see a whole lot of different people. Like, I seen a lot of people from my school, from my old school, from teachers, everybody. You see a lot of people. But I'm still not advanced. But like, I watched videos on YouTube about how working at McDonald's was and everything before I even went to sign the papers Monday. And everybody made it seem like it was just so bad. It was so terrible. It's not even that bad. It's not that bad, seriously. Like, no, they're just doing too much. I mean, if you make it bad, it's bad. But you do gotta have like a lot of patience. You gotta be a quick learner. You gotta be a quick worker. You gotta know how to multitask. And you gotta know how to keep your cool with customers. You can't get no attitude with them and everything like that. And yeah, it's not that bad though. Like, as bad as they make it seem, it's not. When it get crowded and a lot of people start coming, yeah, it's a little difficult, but it is what it is. Tell y'all about the rules and stuff. Alright, so your hair gotta be tied up, of course. You gotta be in full uniform before you clock in. And they give you a 5-minute limit. Like, you could be like, say my shift started at 4 o'clock. Like, today it started at 4 o'clock. I could come in, like, I got 5 minutes to be late. After 5 minutes, they're not gonna let me clock in. I'm officially late. Like, you gotta have all black jacket. If it's a zip-up jacket, it can't have no hood on it. Like, it gotta be one of them jackets that don't got a hood on it. And they sell jackets for you if you want one. It can't have nothing on it. It gotta be all black. It can't be Nike, no nothing. It gotta be completely black. Unless you get the McDonald's one, which is black and gray and a little M on it. And you can't have earrings, can't have jewelry. If you have a tattoo, you gotta cover it with a long sleeve shirt or whatever. But at my McDonald's, they don't do that. They don't care. And you gotta have all black shoes, slip resistant, so that you won't fall on the grease and the floor and everything. You get a 50% discount on your food. And she told me at the girl at orientation, she said the only time you'll really get a break is if you're working 6 or more hours a day. So you'll get a break. But I mean, I don't know. I'm just on my 3rd day here. Yeah, they got this little alarm thing that go off like every hour, I want to say. Every hour and 30 minutes, where you gotta wash your hands. Everybody gotta wash their hands. It don't matter if you're not cooking or nothing, not handling with food or nothing. You gotta wash your hands. You gotta tell a manager or somebody before you clock out, because you gotta see if they want you to like restock stuff or sweep or something like that. That's pretty much it. Like, that's it, because like I said, it's on my 3rd day, so I can't tell y'all that much. But I told y'all my little rundown how it was and everything. I recommend that you do not work at McDonald's if you do not know how to learn fast. You don't know how to get stuff on your own on most time. You don't work good with pressure. You don't work good with people with attitude and everything like that. Don't work there then. That's the end of this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what y'all want to see next. And I'm at like 2.8K subscribers, so get me to 3,000 subscribers, please. Alright, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, babies.